Hello guys, what's happening? How are you all doing? Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. So guys, let's get started. I'm sorry my face will not be showing in this video because I'm so sorry. I don't want to start giving excuses, but I'm sorry I'm not going to show, but in subsequent time you get to see my face. Thank you. So guys, how did my baking journey start? It's a whole very long story. I had always loved baking right from my childhood. No, my childhood, I loved cakes so much. I loved cakes. I loved pastries. I always wanted a cake for my birthday. Thank you, my sister, for always supplying me cakes. Even if some did not have icing, but at least a try. So I remembered when I was little, I was making cakes with super gum. I was making cake with speedy biscuits. Tabati, when we grind it, we are going to add a little water and we'll make a dough with it. After that, we'll use super gum to write happy birthday on it. We shall write it anyhow. So my first baking journey, how it started. I had always loved cake, so I asked one of my aunties that was living with us how to make cake, and she told me that it's very easy. You just get flour, butter, and sugar. So the next day we started to bake. We started making the cake. Yes, we baked with stove. I can remember we were using stove then, and we baked with stove and aloe jar. We went to sieve sand. We sieved sand and we put the cake in it. When the sand was hot and the cake was nice, we shared it to the people that we gave. I can't remember, but they said they liked it, and we covered it with butter icing. Yeah, my sister, my dad, my auntie Deborah, she covered it with butter icing, and from there I started collecting orders just like that. Primary 5. So when I got to GS1, I was collecting orders. I was taking orders from people. Yeah, the others I was collecting, okay, I think when before I started making cake, I was already making cake with speedy biscuits. I was making cakes with speedy biscuit. We'll grind it and we'll add a little water and we'll use super gum as the icing. So that was where my baking journey started. My cake making journey started. So yeah, so I started collecting orders. The first order that I got, I can't remember the first order, but part of the orders that I got, I will share some of my experiences with you. Let's go. Okay, so I can remember sometimes that I will bake and I won't remember to butter the pan. That cake, those time when I make cakes, I'll keep the remaining recipe at home, the remaining ingredients, I'll keep it at home. So it is maybe in the next 5 months that I get order, I will now go and carry the ingredients out. So I already knew I have a little icing sugar, so I mixed icing sugar and butter. The cake was very, very horrible. The cake was very, very horrible, and I presented it to her. She did not give me my balance, so I can remember. And my friend will always patronize all his birthdays. I'll always make cakes for his birthdays. I can also remember my sister, like our firstborn, my sister. She gave me an advice. I made a cake for one of my aunties that was in graduation, and she gave me an advice that, Ebenezer, the inside of your cake is actually okay, but the outside is not too good. She gave me the advice. Yeah, I can remember that day we were at the venue and she that was the advice that she gave me. When you don't sabi this thing and you are hearing different things from people that they will say, butter to bá ti fẹ́ mix it. If you want to mix the butter, you put you will know you put you add hot water. If you hear it from another person that, if you want to mix cake, you put water. So different, I was using different ideas. Yeah, I remembered someone told me that if you want to make a cake, that you add hot water. I can remember there was a cake that I did for my brother's birthday. My nephew, his birthday. We added hot water, we added yeast, we added baking powder. The cake now, the way the cake rise, I was like, yeah, Jesus. There were also people that told me that we don't that there's no need to butter your pan, there's no need to cream your pan, just add flour and just pour your butter. Different ideologies, until you learn this thing. That's why I always tell people, go and learn this thing from, go and learn it, or try different recipes. Don't use customers order for your own for practice. Till now I still fall victim. It still happened to me recently that I used the customer's cake. I bought a recipe online and I used the customer's cake for trial and I flopped. It was not the recipe that was bad, but I was supposed to try. There was something that I did not do. There was something that I did not add to it. I was supposed to use buttermilk and I added milk. There were so many things that I didn't do. But if I had tried it, even my boss would tell me that, Ebenezer, don't use customer cake for trial. Don't use customer cake for trial. But there's still something in me that, why will I take butter? Why will I take sugar? Why will I take this? Why will I take that? In shop, with the way things are expensive, I'll now waste it. No, I'll use that customer cake. I'll be careful. But then, I made this cake for the customer. Cake here, oh my god. I think I sent it to someone. The cake, it was so bad. It's a chocolate cake. It was so bad. Like, it was very horrible. And you know what? I said, let me try to deliver the cake to the customer like that. The customer complained, and I appreciated the fact that the customer complained. The customer complained to me. She said she did not like it, and I had to make another cake for her. I now had to calm myself. The money that I did not want. So that is why it is not good to try or practice with customers cake. If you are not good or you are not sure of the recipe, please don't try to use a customer's order for trial. Please and please don't spoil people's day like I did, which I'm not even going to try that again. So guys, this is the end of our video for today. I don't worry, there's so much more interesting. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't worry, there are still many more gist that is coming. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and let me know if you learned one or two things. Let me know in the comments. I love you guys and see you next week. I love you. Bye. Guys, but before you say goodbye, I remember the cake that I baked for one of my customers that was living in our area. I remember the cake that I baked for her, and one of my friends that was very real told me it looked like a sacrifice. Omo, it was no joke. I was like crying. Don't worry, I'm going to gist you on my next YouTube video that's dropping. So guys, I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you so much. Bye. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it.